Yeah,
But it will be the thing to talk about for forever. It'll either be abysmal and we'll never hear the end of it, or it will be the greatest thing ever and we'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. Will I be made a fool in the next decade, or I don't know? I might not even be here by the time the One Piece is found out. I just feel like it's gonna go on forever, man. But like, I trust Oda. I think One Piece is one of the I
feel like at this point we don't have
greatest
choice.
manga.
I mean, we got to.
maybe I just got Stockholm syndrome. One. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boys, and we are back with the 42nd episode of DNAnime podcast. I just gave up holding my fingers up. There's 2 equal 4, and then 2 is 42. There we go.
Just keep throwing up peace signs.
Yeah, Victor, love and peace.
Love and peace, everybody. Love and peace.
But yes, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully you guys are feeling good. Hopefully you guys are living good. We are back with the DNAnime podcast to sit down and have another banger talking about anime. Vix, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. I actually caught up on a lot of the manga that I totally forgot that I wasn't reading. One day, I don't know what it was. I just was like, I feel like I haven't read manga in a while. It's been like a week or maybe 2. And then somebody mentioned that they caught up, and I was like, how far behind am I? And I opened it up, and I was like 6 series, 4 weeks behind. I was like, oh, whoops. So I managed to catch back up on DNAnime, and Undead Unluck did finish. I read the final chapter. I will say they ended it good. It ended well.
I'm so happy. So I'm not caught up.
I will say that it could have potentially been better, but they definitely, like, it is good. It is like good enough. Like nobody got screwed. Nobody got, like, they didn't just like rush to the end. They didn't just like skip over everybody. Nothing. They didn't pull a Gurren Lagann where they just delete somebody. So...
Well, I'm excited because I really enjoy Undead Unluck. Like, I really, really enjoy it. I'm not caught up just yet. I've been reading all the way from the beginning. I kind of took a break because I'm like reading a bunch of different mangas. So I was getting caught up with Sakamoto Days. I was getting caught up with a bunch of stuff. But I'm close. I'm close to being fully caught up. And we've been getting a lot of endings with anime recently, or mangas recently. My Hero ended. JJK ended. Obviously, Black Clover will be ending relatively soon. And then
they're in the final fight right now in the manga that they finally came back, which I did catch up on as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they brought it back, I guess 2 weeks ago or something. I had 2 chapters to read.
So I'm happy to hear because, again, we talked about it previously on the episode. I dropped my Undead Unluck because I read the first like 2-3 chapters. And I'm just like, I don't really like this, man. I just feel like this is weird. And I wasn't like really vibing with the art style and Andy and stuff like that. So I was like, And then I read a tweet. It's actually a tweet. Shout out to Kaizeneko from Team Fortress. Not Team Fortress. Oh my God. Team 4-star. Team Fortress 2-star. But yes, Team 4-star. He put out a tweet that I just randomly happened across. And he was just like, dude, if you guys gave up on Undead Unluck, go back. It was around the time the anime was coming out. He was like, go back and read it. It's so good. And I like saw all the comments. Everybody be like, dude, I've been telling people, or people saying like me.
Too. I was there. If you guys go back in the podcast, you'll see me mention it all the time. Watch Undead Unluck. Actually, I haven't watched it yet because they only put it on Hulu. And
oh no!
And so but I did read it. I was kind of like you at the beginning, but I was like, this is kind of weird. The ending was good in a way because they actually like full circle, like they bring it all the way back and they reference the very first chapter in the last chapter, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It was absolutely stupid. Like the ending was like dumb, but it was matching the characters dumb. So
was it sick? Wicked sick?
It was wicked sick. I think that's the last panel says wicked sick. I think that's the last panel.
Oh, I gotta read it. I love Undead Unluck. I love the character so much. I can't wait to read it. I'm caught up with a bunch of different stuff, but like so a lot of different manga have been ending, right? And then what they do is for the last volume release, when the volume comes out, there's like an additional chapter or additional pages. So I'm actually excited to like read the ending of Undead Unluck and finish it, get caught up, and then hopefully whenever the last volume comes out, there might be some more like little fun, epilogue stuff that might come out too. I'm excited, dude. I love Andy. I love Foucault. I'm really enjoying the ride so far. It's one of my favorite mangas of all time now.
Fuko
Like, Undead Unluck
had
is amazing.
such a good character progression. When
Oh,
I first
God.
started reading it, I was like, she's just like kind of, there. It wasn't like super annoying because it was like I understood where she was coming from most of the time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was just like, she's not doing a whole lot. Like the whole
She was
story
like,
gonna revolve
plot
around somebody who can't
convenience.
touch people. Like that's fucked. You're doomed.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing was just like whenever they were in trouble, Andy would just touch her and then have like a meteor kill everybody in the vicinity. And it was just like, we won, everybody. And I'm just like, how many times can y'all do that? But like her growth as a character was fantastic. I can't wait to see more of it. I'm deeply.
Where are you at right now? What was the last thing you remember?
I'm trying to think what I can say without being spoilery.
Have you gone through the loop?
The final loop. That's where I am. I'm years into the final loop. That's what I will say.
Have you seen a master rule?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Where I am is kind of like getting everybody together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Like she's getting everybody together.
I got you. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of like most of the second part after the loop is just like that's what they do.
So I'm in there and she's righting some wrongs. That's kind of where I am in the manga.
She has like a really heart-wrenching, or like not heart-wrenching, it's like a tearjerker moment that because she does, she went back in time from the loop. So
What?
so
I'm excited. I'm excited. I won't say too much. Read. I would highly recommend reading Undead Unluck. But the anime is also really good as well. Because I've seen some of the animation from like one of the first fights in the village, in the spoiled village and things like that, and how they handle some of the things in there's a really, really like big moment, cool moment. But with a certain black-haired character. That's all I'm saying. But I genuinely think that Undead Unluck is gonna be like, I know a lot of people are just like, oh my god,
everybody who it's like Danadon, where it was like everybody who read it loved it, but nobody knew about it until like way later, and then it was just like, oh, by the way, this is a thing that exists, and everyone's like, wait, this is really good. And I think it didn't catch as much traction as Danadon did, but I think that partially, if they had released it on somewhere other than Hulu, or even it was like additionally with Hulu, then it would have. Yeah, because it just wasn't accessible enough for people to like watch it.
I hate this. Everything should have just been on Funimation. I hate that it's like, oh, it's on Crunchyroll, or it's on Netflix, or it's on Hulu, or it's on High Dive, and it's just like, I don't want to have 11,000.
They probably are trying to like stop like a monopoly thing where it's just like everything is on Crunchyroll. So it's like I want it all to be in one spot, but I know that not one person can have all of it.
Yeah,
I just want them to like have the couple, and then just stay there, just be the couple. Like you can say Crunchyroll, Funimation, and like I don't know, High Dive. Keep them, update them. Just need those like 3. I don't mind that much. It sucks a little bit to have to pay for 3, but hey, I'll do it. Well, 2 now. No Funimation.
Yeah. So it's
bring back Verve, man. Bring back. I didn't mind paying extra like $4 a month to get like Funimation and Crunchyroll in the same platform.
Dude, it was awesome, and then it just died a death.
I liked the potential for the UI on Verve more than regular Crunchyroll. I was like, it's missing a couple of things, but it's better than Crunchyroll's. And then they're like, oh yeah, we're canceling Verve, and I was like, oh no. Actually, I don't even know if Verve is still up or not, because I just stopped watching it because they never ported it to PS5, which is where I watched all of my anime, which was on Crunchyroll. So I was like, oh no, all of my stuff. I guess I'm back to watch Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I don't know if Verve went out of business, but I know that it's no longer around.
I got to watch Gary and his demons before it went away.
Oh, just needed to watch that.
It was like a really dumb version. It was like Rick and Morty meets Constantine.
Wait, what?
It was dumb. It was so dumb, but it was really funny. If anybody out there has seen it, it was good. I don't know where you could watch Gary and his demons now. I don't even know what like channel it was on within Verve. I just noticed some people mention it, and I was like, let me check it out. It was just like an animated series, and that's kind of what it reminded me of. It's just like, it was like the idea was Rick and Morty with Constantine, but the art style was like Bob's Burgers.
Okay, I gotta check this out. I've never even heard
really
of this before. Oh my goodness! But what other manga have you caught up on?
I think that was most of them. I still have, like, I opened up my One Piece just to see how far back I am, like 8 chapters back. I'm like, I'm just not reading it yet. I'm just gonna wait. You know what? I'll just wait for it to be finished, and then I'll just read another 1,000 chapters.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you're gonna be waiting for a while. I don't know when One Piece is ending. Oda keeps like, it's on a sliding scale. He's like, only 5 more years, and we're gonna be in the end. And it was like, oh, we're in the final saga. And then I was just like, how long is the saga? I was like, I don't know. It's just infinite. I'm just like, please let me out. I've been locked in this One Piece grip for decades now. Release me.
It's gonna feel so weird when it's over.
Yeah,
because it's like,
okay.
Obviously it's gonna live forever like Naruto is. Like, Naruto has been over for what, 10 years now or something.
Yeah, which is crazy.
We're still talking about Naruto. Like, it's still one of the most like prevalent to talk about ones. That's gonna be One Piece. It will forever just be talked about until like the whole generation cycles through. But it's just gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel weird. Like, if you watch it weekly, it just won't be there the next week one time. That's gonna be really unfortunate.
One Piece is what, 25 years old at this point, so there's people who weren't even born.
One Piece is older than some people.
Yeah, you know what I mean, that are fans of One Piece, especially with the live action coming out now. Like, there's so many new fans for One Piece. So
that's
it's just
why
like,
they're making the One Piece is so that when there people are like 13, 14 or something, they can like actually start it.
Do you think that's what they're going to do? Like, I was going to ask, do you think they're going to give us a One Piece 2-piece, a One Piece Shippuden after One Piece is done and Luffy meets his goal or whatever?
Oh no.
Or will they just do the remake and then the remake will just go in forever?
I think if they wanted to be like really magical about it, and I have no idea the rate at which they would have to do it, I think it would be cool if One Piece, the One Piece, and then the One Piece like English dub, they all ended at the same time.
That would be insane.
That would be sick. There would just be one day where all of One Piece just ends.
I mean, okay, so that's a realistic like issue with One Piece, because when the manga tells you what the One Piece is, that's going to be crazy. And it's just like, how do you reconcile that? Because that's the mystery. That's what everybody's in for. It's just like, what is the One Piece? What did Roger find? What is going on Laugh Tale? And then once the manga's out, everybody's going to know. It's going to be impossible.
The spoilers are like, you literally have to just unplug your house.
Yeah, you.
Some people are going to be driving down the streets like, the One Piece is the friends that you made along the way.
The One Piece is real. Like, it's going to be impossible. So I'm like, what do they do? The anime is pretty close to where the manga is. The anime is still on Egghead. I actually saw a clip on TikTok of the English dub of like Vegapunk, and I was just like, they gave him like a German accent. And I was just like, this is weird, but I get it. I understand he's supposed to be Einstein
fits.
Or whatever. Yeah, it fits. It just sounds so goofy. But I was just like, okay, they're on Egghead. They're explaining Gear 5th. They're pretty close. And then obviously One Piece is, taking a hiatus for an extended period of time until April, I believe. The manga's still going, but they're building up. So I'm just like, what do they do? Like, realistically, like, what do they do? Ideally, if that's even a word, everything should end at the same time. Like, they like, because if you...
So reasonably, the One Piece will probably not. However, they probably could justify, like, stalling the manga to let the anime catch up, and then just have, like, a big release for the final, like, bundle. They just do, like, 6-7 chapters as the final bunch, and then just release the episode that covers those 6-7 chapters or whatever at the same time. That, like,
I feel like
that would be the best way to do it, I think.
Yeah.
It would kind of suck, like, when the manga gets to that point where it's just like, all right, now we got to wait. And then it's like 3 months you got to wait. And then they just release the episode. And then the 7 chapters, you're going to be like, what just happened in these 7 chapters real quick? Let me backtrack a minute.
Yeah,
But it will be the thing to talk about for forever. It'll either be abysmal and we'll never hear the end of it, or it will be the greatest thing ever and we'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say this right now. Will I be made a fool in the next decade, or I don't know? I might not even be here by the time the One Piece is found out. I just feel like it's gonna go on forever, man. But like, I trust Oda. I think One Piece is one of the I
feel like at this point we don't have greatest manga.
We got to. maybe I just got Stockholm syndrome.
We got to locked in. We went through the drums of liberation, and most people were not let down. So
I was happy.
We gotta just believe that he can do it. He had this plan since day one, for the most part. Like, he obviously added a bunch of stuff, but yeah, like we've invested so much time into it. We have to believe that it will go well.
Yes. I really enjoy One Piece. I love it. So I'm excited to get it no matter what. Like, I just want to reach the ending. Hurry, Oda. I'm not long for this world. No, I'm healthy. I'm just joking.
Hey, man. Some people think that One Piece that next week is the last. All right, one more week. We got anime coming out next week. We can't stop now.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm excited. But yeah, that is just one thing. It's just like, it's going to be interesting to see how they handle it, because again, we had the whole announcement of them going on hiatus so that they can work on the animation and have the anime up to snuff, which is still insane to me, because I feel like the One Piece anime has been. I
can't wait for them to come back with that, because I want to know what they meant.
Yeah.
Because when they said that, they obviously had to have a plan, right? Like, they couldn't just be like, "Yeah, we're just not good enough." They had to know where they were going to do that. I want to know. I want to know, what do you have planned for us?
Because it's. Dude, One Piece has just been killing it recently. Like, the Gear 5 versus
they better not do what
Lucci.
Naruto did, where they're like, "Hey, we're gonna remake these like 10 episodes," and then like they just disappeared. I don't know what happened to that.
That's furious about that. We could have had the big three back. We could have had Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece all running simultaneously together, and it would have been sick. And then the Naruto remake just disappeared. And it was just like all these stories. Yeah,
they said that they had to like redo it because for some reason, and then they just like went radio silent. Never heard from them again. They were like, check out these 10 episodes that we're gonna release for the Naruto anniversary.
Dude,
probably
that got me so excited for nothing.
I was hyped for it, and then it was like a year later. I was like, what happened to that?
I'm like, it was like such a cool idea. Give us like an hour-long episode just going through Naruto's like story.
Yeah.
And you go through the pivotal moments and the fights and everything like that. Just give us Naruto versus Neji, them in the tuning exams, Sasuke versus Naruto. You can wrap that up pretty succinctly. They go through the Shippuden story and wrap up all that stuff and just have like these hour-long like OVA beautifully animated episodes to relive Naruto. Because the
little teaser they gave us looked really good. So I was really excited for it, because they're like, yeah, we have this like 2-minute clip of what it will be like, and then they're like, that's all, folks. That's all.
That's lies. Dude, I'm so mad, because I love the big three were so huge for me. Like, I will never forget like watching Naruto, Bleach, One Piece all around the same time and going to anime conventions and just meeting up with people and being like, yo, what do you think's gonna happen? Who's Toby? Oh, we think Toby's Obito. Oh, like that was like all the speculation about that stuff.
I love going to conventions and seeing like somebody cosplay a character that had something crazy just happen. Like, I remember going to KitsuneCon and there was a character, or there was somebody who was dressed up as Neji, and me and my friend were like, "You're alive!"
Oh my god. Dude, I missed that. And it would have been so cool, because One Piece is still going strong. Bleach is killing it right now with the 1,000-Year Blood War. But Naruto is just vacant. Cause Boruto manga ain't that good. Or
no, the manga is good. The anime is not that good.
The anime is not that good. Let me correct myself. Let me issue a retraction. But yeah, and I don't even know what the Boruto anime, like normally I would just keep up with the Boruto anime because it'll be like a video, somebody be like, look at his animation. Look at little monkey Naruto.
They stopped being Omega stupid, and then they were just like regular stupid, so now it's not newsworthy.
Dang. Bring back the Omega stupid.
No, don't bring it. Don't go back to the beginning. Just stay where you at. It's fine. Just take a break. Take a break. Don't besmirch Naruto any more than it has.
I want a Jurassic Park crossover with Naruto now. Oh my goodness.
One Piece and Naruto aren't the only things that I've been, catching up on since this season has been kind of a lull for me. Like I haven't really gone through and I've been like, yeah, there's not a lot that is new this season. Like there's a couple things that carried over from last season that I like Henshin's still going, Shangri-La's still going, Solo Leveling is obviously going. But since I had a moment, I was like, there's a couple of things on my watch list that I wanted to pick up. And one of them that I was like, it is time. Now is the time. The Executioner and Her Way of Life. I finally started it. And it is
I don't even know what that
interesting. It is interesting. This one I can give you the premise without spoiling all of it, probably. Because I'm only 3 episodes in, but I know enough. Basically, the whole series is based on it's an isekai story where people are summoned to this person's world, but instead of them just being overpowered, these people get overpowered abilities that will corrupt them, like without fail, like they always do. So the Executioner exists to essentially execute the people as they're summoned, like immediately, no ifs, ands, or buts. They summon, dead on the spot.
So okay. So it's not like, okay, well, we gotta summon you guys will be heroes, but they know that the power is going to corrupt, and then they send the Executioner to kill them. Like it's just immediate.
It's not even just like that, because the summoning of other worlders is forbidden. So you're not supposed to do that, but people try to do it anyway because war, power, whatever. That was how the first person in the first episode got summoned. The king summoned him, and like it was already fucked up at the beginning because he summoned 2 people and then threw him out so that the Executioner would hunt him and not the other one. So,
oh my god,
that was the first episode. I was like, wow, they've thought about this apparently. And then so they kind of make you feel for the guy, because you're like, he starts talking about how his ability was called null, so he thought he was like useless, and he's like, oh, I don't have a power. And so you start to feel for him, and then when he gets to see his power, you see that he like already begins to corrupt a little bit. And then that's when you see the Executioner do the Executioner, where she is just like, yeah, you're dead immediately, no questions asked, knife to the side of the dome. I was like, wow, okay, I saw the clip before, but that, I don't know, it still felt like it came out of nowhere. And I was like, that's kind of interesting that they have that setting where it's like, yes, people are still isekais, they're still brought in from being summoned from the other world, like they want a greater power, but instead of dear hero, help me defeat the overlord, it is help me gain power so I can overthrow the other classes. And then the Executioner is like part of this separate class that specifically stops that from happening. Like if anybody summons anybody, this whole organization for the Executioner is like immediately. So
then is the Executioner the main character, or who's the main character?
That's kind of the cool part, is like she is the main character. Like the Executioner is the main character, but obviously she can't just tell everybody that she's the Executioner, because they'll be like, hey, we should probably stop her.
True.
So she does actually like perform a separate role. So at the very beginning, when you first meet her, she is a priestess, and so people within the world generally know that the priestesses are the Executioners. So people within the world are like somewhat aware of their existence, but she mentions that the knowledge that comes from the other world is present in this new world. So like the people, in other anime where they get isekai and they're like, yeah, let me give you mayonnaise or something, and they're like, let me evolve everything. And then when when the first guy brings up a mayonnaise, she's like, oh yeah, somebody already gave us that. So their society is built around the knowledge from these other worlders. They don't know about the executioner, because like that's not like a normal thing in the other worlders. They come in and they're like, I got summoned, I'm gonna be the hero. And not here, you're not, buddy. That's not this story. We have a different story for you. So
then what happens to them? Do they get Scott again? They just go somewhere else?
No, it's actually kind of interesting. When they die, when they're like instantly killed, they use their ability. Their ability like triggers. Whatever it is, it goes off. So the first guy, his power being null, when he gets like immediately taken out, he is just a bomb. That's
what I was about to say. I was like, he just nukes.
Yeah, he literally, this big circle just nukes where he died at. And they're starting to talk about the like past and how other worlders have like come in and become corrupted and caused like immense destruction because of their grand power and then their inability to regulate it. And so you're like, oh, they're not just killing you because they're scared of you. They have done this before. So they're like, yeah, we should probably not let that happen. The last thing that happened was the second person that got summoned with the dude, she can't die. So now the executioner has a problem. So that's about where I'm at. That's about where I'm at. Like, she can't, her power when she is killed activates, which brings her back. So the executioner can't kill her because she'll just revive herself.
So what made you want to start watching this?
I mean, it looks good. It looks really good.
Okay.
I was like the idea was cool, and I was like, neat. I saw the clip where she literally just drove the dagger into the side of the dude's head. I was like, that's wild. So I just checked it out, and I was like, everybody that I saw talk about it said it was good. So I was like, okay, it looks good. It's an interesting concept. I haven't heard any negative reviews about it. If I were to say one negative thing, and it's like, you've watched anime long enough, this is gonna be like a non-factor for you. The executioner has like an assistant, and the assistant is the weird one. So she is they are, as executioners, they are like devout followers, so they like believe in their gods or whoever it is. I don't know if it's like God or if it's like some deity, other form, except for this person. This person doesn't give a fuck about God. She is specifically like, I am a priestess because you're here. And she's like, my scripture is irrelevant. I use my scripture to take pictures of you, and that's it. So she is just like wholeheartedly about the executioner. And I was like, okay. She talks weird. She hasn't done anything crazy weird. So like,
is she like, have you watched a certain Magical Index?
Yeah, she's the pigtail girl.
The pink hair girl. Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind. I was like, Mikasa or Misaka,
she's just like her,
like just like girl. And I'm just like, oh, come on.
Yeah, that's probably the most cool accurate.
Too, but she's just so weird.
Yeah,
because her power to teleport is sick.
Yeah,
and she had like the little like needles and everything.
And
like
don't get me wrong,
beating people
the
up.
assistant here in this one is not useless, right? Like, she is strong and she does do her due diligence, but she is like, I'm only going to do it because you told me to, not because it's our God's following or our God's teaching. Like, I don't care what God is teaching us. You have to tell me, and then I will do it. So,
okay, interesting. I might throw that on the list because, like you said, this season of anime is kind of sparse. I mean, legitimately, me and you, we've been watching Solo Leveling. You've been sending me a bunch of Solo Leveling TikToks that I've been laughing.
Dude, the last two that I got for the mining scene, that was way too funny.
It's
that
so good,
Zeke
dude.
Zoolander one was way too close. I was like, that is spookily accurate.
Oh my god. Okay. I love Solo Leveling. I love the first season so much. I read the entire manhwa. I enjoy it so much. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about anything, but I just like it's so ridiculous how cool. It's what everybody says now. The aura farmers, right? Sun Jinwoo is the number one aura farmer. Everything he does is just like to the service of him being cool. So when he's like, oh, I'm just a regular average Joe guy, and he's like ripped, shredded to the gills.
Like how everybody in the mining team is like, is he supposed to be here?
It's so ridiculous, man. And I love it. It's so stupid because he's just like, because in season 1, he's just like, I got to keep this under wraps. I can't let anybody know that I'm really, really strong and that I'm getting stronger. I got it. And that's season 1 thing. But then it's just like, oh, you grew like a whole foot and you look like a totally different person.
Yeah, they bring that up too. They're like, are you sure this is the same guy?
Because there's photos of him. He's like,
yeah, they like didn't update his ID because he had to get reassessed first. So he should have a new ID now. He should be good now.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so funny to me. I love Solo Leveling. I mean, I think everybody's watching it. I mean, there's the big ones for me right now. Solo Leveling, Sakamoto Days. Those are the big ones this season. And I'm excited to catch up with some other
Sakamoto Days so bad.
Have you not started it yet?
No, because it's only on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have access to Netflix anymore.
Dude,
that's why I haven't watched Arcane yet either, or Arcane season 2.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched Arcane either. I want to so bad, just so I can hear the song that the dude from 21 Pilots sung at the Game Awards. The song really good. But yeah, so I've been keeping up with those, but I haven't really been keeping up with anything else. I will be going into Shangri-La Frontier with everything else going on. I just didn't have time to sit down, but I'm trying to keep up to date with the anime that's going on currently. So, obviously we can chit chat about it, but Shangri-La Frontier is my next one. And then once I finish Shangri-La Frontier, I will be watching season 3 of Mushoku Tensei. So I can catch up with that as well. But outside of that, I mean, kind of like you, I just been catching up on some manga as well. So I caught up with the most recent chapters of Kaiju number 8, which I've been really, really enjoying it. And when I was reading Kaiju number 8, an idea popped in my mind, right? Because I feel like anime is more popular than ever. We talked about it, a lot, right? That we like anime is just like pop culture now. Like it's incredibly popular all over the world. People enjoy it. And there's a recent Kaiju number 8 collaboration, which I mean, you're not gonna care about, but there's
somebody brought it up and I saw it somewhere where they mentioned Kaiju number 8 skins. And I was like, okay, in what? And I didn't find out about what until like a week later. And they were like, yeah, the Fortnite collaboration with Kaiju number 8. And I was like, oh, why does Fortnite collaborate with everybody? Why does everybody accept that?
Dude, Fortnite gets everything.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I shit Kaiju's out my ass.
Dude, because it's like, I love Kaiju number 8. I'm not a big fan of Fortnite. I played every now and again with the homies, but that's about it. But God, Kafka, Reno, and Kikyo, like they look so good, man. They look so good. And the cool thing about it is that I guess the current season of Fortnite is all about Godzilla. So you could become Godzilla and you just this giant kaiju in the middle of the map. And then you got the kaiju hunters there to fight him. I was like, that's such a sick collaboration. It almost made me want to go back and play Fortnite and spend unnecessary money.
Fortnite is crazy, man. They went a route that was like never explored before because everything was always keep it reasonable or break everything. And then Fortnite was like, okay, but what if we just broke like one guy and then we just let everybody else deal with that guy? And so there's always in every season, there seems to be like one thing that is just like the main focus. So this time it's Godzilla and it's just like way overkill. There was Thanos before, there was the Avatar before that. And that one was specifically like the weapons. They just constantly make one thing way broken and then they're just like, yeah, have fun with that one. Yeah, you like that? And everyone's like, this sucks, but it's awesome.
Yeah, it's just so like, again, I think that the cool thing about Fortnite, because I'm not like the biggest Fortnite guy, but the cool thing about Fortnite is pretty much the closest outside of maybe VR chat that we'll probably get to Ready Player One. You know what I mean? Like the whole idea of like everything is in this game, and you can have the RX 100 1000 from Gundam, and you're fighting Goku, and Peter Griffin's here. Like
I was like
insane
at the start
me.
of that, I was like, that's a big claim. Like that was a stretch, and then you started
have
going, and
team.
I was like, okay, I know, I see what you're saying. It's just going to be the amalgamation of everything that ever happens. It's just going to keep getting added into Fortnite.
Think of there was a meme years ago. You want to know who was on the meme Fortnite team? Solid Snake, Godzilla, Miku, Peter Griffin. That was from years ago. All of those characters are in there, and you can be those characters going against Spider-Man, Darth Vader. You know, like
it's just so wild.
It's crazy to me. It's insane to me that there's this huge collaboration. Naruto is in Fortnite. You can have Sasuke. Sasuke can fight Kafka from Kaiju number 8, can fight Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. He's in there. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy how popular anime has gotten, where those are like the big collaborations, because they had, like you said, there's always one thing a season. You want to know what one big thing of the season was? The Kamehameha. You had the Dragon Ball characters, you had Goku, you had Vegeta.
They had the My Hero one where they had the
Detroit Smash
or the Detroit Smash,
yeah.
There's like, always one thing, and everyone's like, man, that thing sucks. And then when it's gone, they're like, why did they get rid of it?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was mad when the Kamehameha was gone, because I started playing Fortnite right when that was in there. And I was like Piccolo, or I don't even think Piccolo was in the game at the time. I think I was like Goku, and Alcatraz was Vegeta. We were just running around as Goku and Vegeta, just Kamehameha everybody. Like, that's really fun. And it's like that dumb experience that you could only get from Fortnite, really. And it's insane to me that I don't know how they do it. I don't know. Like, obviously it's like the biggest game ever, other than like Minecraft. But it's crazy that you have anime.
It's just weird that they made a game that can even house all these things, and it's people crazy, are just like chill with it. Like, reasonably, most of these don't fit, but they do because it's Fortnite. Like Godzilla with a gun.
They already, which is crazy. Godzilla with a gun, wearing Jordans, doing the Miku Miku beam emote. It's insane to me. It's I don't understand it, but it just got me thinking of like other anime collaborations, because there's been like a decent amount of them that we see nowadays. Sometimes it's just like little things where it'd be like, you know, clothes or things of that nature. But then you got like a weird one, which is funny because I feel like it happened in a weird time, because Fortnite had the Dragon Ball Z collab, and you had Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and Beerus, right? That was like the original characters. But then you had the Dragon Ball Z collaboration with PUBG, which that came out of nowhere.
I didn't even know that happened.
Yes. I forgot that PUBG was a thing.
I was about to say the same thing. I was like, I forgot PUBG was even still around.
But that's where you get winner chicken dinner from. It's for PUBG. And yeah, they have a Dragon Ball collaboration that just has Goku and Vegeta, and maybe some other characters, maybe Frieza, something like that. I don't remember. But that was insane to me that happened. And I feel like you don't really get that. Like, I don't know. I just never expected that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes, as interesting as I think that is, sometimes I just feel like I don't want some games to do that. Or I'm like, don't just like shoehorn Goku into my shooter.
Just put so Goku in everything. The Goku everywhere system.
It's so weird. I don't know. I don't think I personally, I know at least one person that would be like, you know what, maybe I will try League of Legends if they put Goku in it. Don't put Goku in my League of Legends. Don't do it.
They done it already. They've done it already. Do you know that there's a Dragon Ball MOBA that's coming out? That the beta was open for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that's different. That's its own game. It's only Dragon Ball stuff. That's fine. If they were to take League of Legends and they were to be like, you know what? Let's make Lee Sin Goku, and then like his little ball that he throws out is just like a mini key blast or something, because it is literally a key blast. If they could, if anybody could be Goku, it would be Lee Sin.
I was going to ask, I'm like, do they not have a Sun Wukong-esque character in League?
They have Wukong. But okay, he's just like, he's like Monkey. So he would be more like Black Myth Wukong as opposed to like Goku. But like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Dude, I will play the fuck out of League. If they put Naruto in
No, you won't. You wouldn't do it.
I would play the fuck out
No,
of Naruto.
you wouldn't.
in
Your
League.
PC would
That's how
heat
you
up
would get
one
me.
time, and you'd be like, "My shit's about to blow up. It's gonna blow up. I can't even run it. My shit's gonna blow up."
What do you mean? That
You
is
ain't gonna
very
do
accurate.
nothing.
But what do you mean?
You're not gonna do nothing.
Dude, wait, was it League that was selling $500 skins, or was that Overwatch?
So it was League. However, I will say technically it's not a $500 skin. Technically.
Wait,
The
how
maximum
technically?
amount of money that you would spend to get it could be $500. Because it was the first one that they introduced their like weird gotcha system for. And if you were to like fail your 50-50 and hit pity the second time, it would be $500 in total. But you could get it in like one. You could. It's not likely, but you could. There is another one out that's like another $250, and then there was one before that was like $250. And
Have you tried to roll on any of them?
no, they don't give you any rolls for free. So
You gotta give them the first hit for free, right? No, don't do
give me
that.
some
Don't do
rolls
that.
and my life is yours.
But no, I will actually try. I tried the okay. Actually, I want to ask you a question, but I will try the Dragon Ball MOBA. I don't know how long I'm gonna play it or anything like that, but it's Dragon Ball. I'll give it a shot, just like I did with the My Hero Ultra Rumble Battle Royale, which I didn't think that was going to be a thing. I was like a My Hero Battle Royale. But how do you feel about collaboration like that in general? I know you just said like don't put Goku in League, but how do you feel about Magic the Gathering having like collaborations like that? I'm just
feel
curious
like-
now.
I feel like there is a place for it. Like League has cemented itself in a way that it doesn't collaborate with anything. So just like slapping Goku in would be really weird. But on the flip side, there is Smite, and they do that all the time. They just like
Really?
put random things in. They're like, hey, you want the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? They're here. You want Avatar: The Last Airbender? How about that?
Yeah.
They're all in there. Like they
forgot
do
about
that to everything all the time. And like Smite feels like the type of game that will do that. Like
Yeah.
when they just slap a collab in there, I'm like, all right, sick, awesome. That's kind of goofy. I like it. But if they were to do that to League, it doesn't feel like it has a place in League. It
You don't
would
want to
just
be
feel
Yuji?
no.
Black Flash, Yasuo. I don't know anything about League.
Fuck Yasuo, first of all.
You don't want a Yoshi Tenkai domain expansion? Yasuo
No,
off
I
the
don't
map?
need none of that. We already have domain expansion in the form of Mordekaiser. We don't need that.
But I was just curious about like collaborations, because there was like, okay, I think there's a good way to do it and a bad way to do it. Fortnite, I think, does it well. I think the Fortnite art style.
See, but the thing is I think you have to do it bad first. I think there is no good way to start it, but if you can damage control the first bad output enough, every subsequent one after that is good. Because
so
Fortnite, I don't know if you ever played Fortnite before it became like a battle royale, back when it was like wave defense.
Nah.
Back then, I would have been like, dude, that's so dumb. Why would they ever collab anything into Fortnite? But now I would be like, dude, just throw that thing in Fortnite, man. Like, whatever. You got Kickstart in there? I want to be a can. Let me be a can. I just want to run around and be like an aluminum can or something. They have a banana. Why can't I be like a carton of milk? We run around as the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, dude. I totally forgot that Fortnite was originally a tower defense game, because I was like hyped for Fortnite, because I was like, oh, this will be so sick. Yeah, I can play with my friends. We do tower defenses like Left 4 Dead or something. We can all play together. I totally forgot that that's what it originally was before it became a battle royale.
Yeah, that's when I got it. That's when I first tried it. Was when it was like the wave defense thing, and it was $10. It was $10.
That was free.
Imagine spending money on Fortnite.
Dude, I bought so many Fortnite battle pass. I had to get Goku. But yeah, no. I mean, it's crazy because it's like Fortnite, I feel like obviously they broke the seal. It just is Fortnite now. You expect collaborations.
Yeah.
But then you get like games like, let's say, Overwatch that does it.
They
Have you
shouldn't
seen
have
the
done
Overwatch
that.
My
They
Hero?
shouldn't have done that. They did the My Hero thing.
Oh my god.
They shouldn't have done that. They should have just stayed in their lane.
Yep.
They should have just stayed in their lane. And they did it at the worst time too. They did it right before Marvel Rivals came out, and everyone was like, nah.
Dude, give me My Hero Marvel Rivals.
I see All Might as Reinhardt. I'm like, that is so ugly. How did that make it through like any degree of like concept art? That looks so bad.
I was like, am I crazy? I don't like. Just to talk about Overwatch for a little bit. This is anime adjacent because they got the My Hero collaboration. That's why I want to throw it in there. But it's like, I don't like the whole dress the characters up in cosplay of the characters. Like, you should have just made him All Might, or like All Might in the Overwatch universe, and just kind of like take him up or something like that. But having Reinhardt be Reinhardt and just slapping All Might stuff on him.
Imagine Hercules All Might as Reinhardt. You know who I'm talking about? The like armored form at the end.
Yeah.
That would be sick. That'd be pretty sick.
That would be sick. But it's like who
else was in there? There was like 2 of them that were like decent. There was.
I think they did Ochako.
Yeah. Okay. So Junko. It was Juno as Ochako was good, and then there was one other one that was decent.
I think. Oh no. Well, who was it? Tracer as Deku? That was the worst.
That was pretty bad, yeah.
That was bad. Oh my god.
Who was it? I can't remember who the last people was. I know Reaper was Shigaraki.
That was so bad.
It looked decent. The problem became I couldn't tell who that was.
Yeah, I didn't, because I was like, is that Reaper or is that Cassidy or whatever his new name is? Jesse McCree or whatever the fuck his name is. But I was just like, wait. And I was like, oh, well, he has the hands. I was like, okay, Shigaraki. But I was like, who is this? And I was like, oh, it's Reaper. And it took me a second to figure it out. And I was just like, this. Okay, so they have Reaper as Shigaraki. You have Juno, I believe is Juno or Kiriko, whatever the new girl is that they give all the skins to, as Toga. Reinhardt, All Might.
Oh, Kiriko is Toga, and then Juno is Ochako.
Juno is Ochako, yes. And then Tracer is Deku. And I just don't like it. It's so goofy. I feel like Reaper is fine, but I just couldn't tell which character
Smite
it was.
And Fortnite did it right, where they're just like, let me just slap this bitch in here and be good. And then Overwatch was like, what if we just kind of made them cosplay the characters? And they're like, they were being too careful with it, I think, and it kind of hit that. They landed right on the mark where it was like, this is really unsettling now, and I don't like it. Whereas they could have just done like, let me just throw in Goku.
Yeah, I would have been down for that, dude, because I'm staring at the character just looking at me, and I'm just like,
it's crazy that they're so bad, because Overwatch had awesome skins.
And that's the thing, is that I love Overwatch and I like the characters. They're all brand new characters made for Overwatch or whatever, so that they don't have that same nostalgic or tie to them like Marvel Rival characters do. Because I mean, everybody knows Spider-Man. Everybody knows, Wolverine, things like that. But Overwatch was so cool.
Do you think Marvel Rivals could get away with an anime collab?
Dude, I'm speaking right now. Maybe we're still in the honeymoon period. I think Marvel Rivals can get away with anything. I'm having so much fun playing Rivals. It's insane, dude. I would love. Okay, so they have Psylocke in the game, right? She just got announced for another new skin. And it's like this vampire Japanese high schooler like skin.
Oh, I think I saw
and
that. Yeah.
She looks sick, dude. She looks sick. I would love for them to do like an anime collaboration. I just want more skins. Like, everything looks so cool. And
they need more characters. So what they need to do is they need to release a bunch of characters, which they're doing, but they need to do it faster because I'm impatient. And when they get enough characters, they'll be able to justify expanding their skin releases. Because getting 2 skins at a time, I don't want 2 skins. Give me a line. Give me a skin line right now.
Yeah,
like when League comes out with new skins, you get like 6-7 characters get a new skin, and they split it up so you almost always get at least 1 character from each role to like be a part of that skin line. They need to do that.
Essentially,
I don't want to
kind of did that.
Stop releasing duelists. Stop it.
Yeah, true. I need some more healers and some more
Every
like some
game
more
ever
strategists,
does the
more
same
strategists.
thing where they just
Yeah.
mass release duelists and everyone's like, no, we need more healers, we need tanks. Their tanks are scarce, the healers are scarce. Well, it's because we got 45 duelists and 3 tanks, okay?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do. There's a lot of things in the works. It's a lot of cool stuff coming out. And I feel like the run of skins that we got were for the battle pass. You know what I mean? Like the battle pass was kind of like the whole vampire line where you got like the vampire hunter versus of, you know, Adam Warlock and of, this is totally not off a topic, but whatever. Adam Warlock and Moon Knight and Wolverine and all that stuff is like super cool. They got like the House of M, Magneto, like all the skins in the battle pass are sick. Like, oh my god, that battle pass on me! I bought it immediately. Ooh boy. But
you know what they could do?
mm-hmm.
They could do a Castlevania collab.
Oh my god!
Everybody can do Castlevania. Castlevania is like the low-hanging fruit. It's like the easy entry point.
That's one thing that I got to catch up on. I haven't watched Nocturne yet.
I haven't seen any of it. I haven't seen any Castlevania.
Oh, dude, you need to watch it. It's the first 4 seasons.
Guess where it is? Guess where it is, Crow?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
I know, dude. Castlevania is so good. I've seen so many cool things about Nocturne. When they announced that V-Rising was getting a Castlevania collab, I was so hyped until Simon obliterated me at level 1. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, you tried to fight him when he was level skull. What did you expect to happen?
I just wanted to fight him. He just destroyed my ass.
You should have played with me and Mesvia. We were high enough level to fight him.
I know.
We ended up taking down everybody that wasn't Dracula. Which, by the way, they're getting a new update in, we're assuming, May. Horizon's coming.
Okay. Out. Dude, I'm actually down to play because I really was enjoying V-Rising. I just felt like a lot of people just started dropping off. We had the whole server.
Well, yeah. Well, Dawn Trail came out.
Dawn Trail,
and everyone was like, "Sucks to suck, V-Rising, peace." And I was like, "Damn, that sucked."
Yeah.
I would have let it keep going if I believed that everybody was gonna come back, but I was like, nah, it's dead. Everybody went to Final Fantasy. I was like, they're gone for an undefined period of time. I'm not paying $30 a month for a maybe.
True. But yeah, I mean, anime collaborations and stuff is cool. I mean, I think just collaborations in general can be cool. Sometimes they're done poorly. Sometimes they're done well. What is your guys' favorite anime collaboration? What are you guys keeping up with this current season? And what manga are you reading? Let us know in the comments below. Let your boys know, because I actually want to know. Because I'm being selfish here. I just need people to tell me what's good.
I want to know, is there a game now that I would like? What game would I put an anime collab in now? Because like I said, League of Legends, don't put it in my League of Legends. But what would I play? Like, what would I actually add?
I want them to add an anime deck in Magic, and I'll play Magic.
They don't have that. They don't already have that.
I don't think so. So they got Lord of the Rings. They got D&D. They got like Star Trek stuff in there. Like they got so many random things to match together. Like, give me an anime deck, and I'll make an anime deck. I'll be happy.
Phantasy Star Online 2 did have, the last time I played, I don't know how many times they've done it since, but the last time I played, they had a whole ass Miku concert in the hub world.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they had in the hub world, they did they had like a stage in the hub world, and at a certain time they did the Miku concert there. That was a while ago though. I don't know how many things have happened since then, but that was the last time that I played. I went to the first one because I was there because I was like, I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think so, because it's an anime game, or it was an anime collab in a video game, and I was like, this ain't what happens. Phantasy Star can pull it off though, because especially Miku felt like it fit because everything is like really techie. It just felt like it was supposed to be there. So that was like a really good one for them to collab in. So I think they did a good job at breaking the seal, as you put it earlier, where they made the collab, but Miku felt like she was supposed to be there because her like being AI was, or like a Vocaloid was already like within universe reasonable. And then they're like, well, they could branch out from there. So they did it really well.
Yeah.
What else?
You know what's another fun one? Dead by Daylight. Have you seen
Just put the
Attack on
Beast Titan in there.
skins?
Just put the Beast Titan in there. Just like, oh, dude, they could totally change it up. They could put the Beast Titan in there and have him be like off map, and they could have him be like interacting by throwing stuff.
Oh,
that'd be pretty
that
neat.
would be crazy.
That'd
So
be pretty
okay,
neat.
all right. We wrapping things up, but I just want to say, please, I don't care what it is. For the love of God, shake up the gameplay. I'm so tired of fixing generators and opening the gate.
What? You didn't like them adding Chaos Shuffle, which simply rearranged your 4 perks so that you played the game exactly the same anyway?
My girlfriend loves Dead by Daylight. She told me about that, and you know what the first Chaos Shuffle she got was 2 perks. One perk allowed her to heal inside the killer shack. The other perk put her at half health, and you can't be healed.
But she got no mither right off the bat.
And I'm just like, this is so stupid. Okay, you messed up. I think Dead by Daylight is a fun game. I think it's great. I'm so done with that game because it's just like, how long can you just keep doing the same thing? The Friday the 13th game came out. You know what you could do? You could fight Jason. You can escape via boat. You can escape via car. You can escape by calling the police. You can summon in another guy to come fight Jason with you. You can do different things, whereas Dead by Daylight is just fixed generators. But anyway, as Attack on Titan collaboration, do more collaborations that have fun ways to shake up the content. I think collaborations are cool. It's a good way to, excite your fan base. If you do something that people will be interested in, I think it's fun. So if you guys have an idea of what game could shake it up a little bit by adding an anime collaboration, let your boys know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the podcast, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, help us grow. We small baby boy YouTubers over here, and we're trying to grow. If you guys are enjoying the audio podcast, give us a five-star review on there and let us know how we're doing and how you're enjoying the podcast. We see it. And hey, if we start getting reviews and comments, we can have a whole section of the podcast where we kind of bring up the comment of the day. You know what I mean? Or have like a little book club section where we can kind of talk about what the people are saying out there. We got to be on the cultural zeitgeist and have our fingers on the pulse of the community. But yeah, hopefully you guys having fun. Hopefully you guys having a good time. And we will see you guys next week with the 43rd episode of the DNAnime podcast. Bye, everybody.
So